Hey, it's Carolyn Brown here. I'm the founder of Interview IQ. Do you struggle to write your selection criteria? If you do, you're not alone. Even the most senior people within the public sector actually really struggle to do this and get professional help. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips. Now, these tips come from an award-winning selection criteria writer. Her name is Carolyn Smith. We interviewed her a few months ago on Career Care Package and she's got absolute gold. Carolyn is so good that even senior executives within the public sector go to her when they need help. So the first tip for writing your selection criteria is to make sure you're actually qualified to do the role. Now, I know that seems like a really basic thing to say, but it can be really confusing. Selection criteria can actually be really generic or written really generically. So if you just look at the selection criteria, you might think that you're qualified for the role. The best place to look at is actually the duty statement or the accountability statement to see what you're going to be doing every day. And if you can tick off most of those, that's a good guide towards directing you towards whether you can actually apply for the role. Carolyn has this great line in the interview that we did with her that even Einstein wouldn't get a job as a commissioner because he doesn't have the requisite experience. So tip number 2 is to provide evidence. Now, I used to recruit on government panels. I used to wade through hundreds of selection criteria. And I'm not alone in saying this. I'm sure many other government recruiters would say this. But what used to drive me nuts was when people would make claims about their strengths or their viewpoint on various things, but then provide no supporting evidence. One way that you can actually provide evidence is using the STAR approach. Now, I've got a video how to answer STAR examples, which I will link to in the description below this video. But essentially, STAR stands for Situation, Task, Action, and Result. So make sure you provide lots of concrete examples to provide evidence of your ability to perform a particular task or that demonstrates a particular skill that you have. So tip number 3 is again around examples. Now, you might look at a position description and they might ask, or they might have a selection criteria that says demonstrate good communication skills. You've got to understand how you'll be applying those communication skills on the job, because you could be applying communication skills to facilitate meetings, you could be applying communication skills to write media releases, you could be applying communication skills to write speeches, you could be applying communication skills to train people on communication skills. It really depends on the job. The example that you want to provide when you write up your specific examples is where you've applied communication skills that are meaningful on that job. The more relevant example you provide, the more likely you are to be shortlisted for an interview. So I hope the tips I've given you at least help you get started. I strongly recommend that you hop over to the video that we recorded with Carolyn Smith on how to write your selection criteria, because she is the guru of all gurus and there's absolute gold in that interview. So I'll link to that in the description below. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you like this video and you want to see more of it, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.